Hello, good day. Many thanks for joining us on News Bite. My name is Deborah Adoso. Coming up, Professor Jampo accuses leadership of organized labor of incompetence and being manipulated as he assures UTAG will make a final decision on their strike. Government should freeze salaries of UTAG members if they embark on a strike. Akwesi Nsia Asset criticizing UTAG. Member of Parliament for Ketu South, Ablagomashi, has blamed the failure of Okada riders in her constituency to secure operating license on the government's lack of job creation. And to our first story, Secretary of the University of Ghana, Chapter of the University Teachers Association, UTAG, Professor Jampo, has expressed strong concerns about the leadership of organized labor, accusing them of incompetence and manipulation. This comes after organized labor suspended its planned nationwide strike following assurances from the government to address the issue of Galamsey. Jampo has assured that UTAG will make its own final decision on the strike, indicating that they may strike alone if dissatisfied with the conditions of service. He emphasized that UTAG's constitutions allows them to reject any agreement that doesn't serve their interest. Jampo suggests that UTAG will not hesitate to take actions if their demands are not met, and they may not be swayed by organized labor's decision to suspend the strike.
We met in a meeting here, and then they came with a prepared statement. And then they read the statement to us to the effect that government had done things well, and government has enhanced response to our demand, and so then they are calling off the strike. That was after you guys in the media were asked to step out. And so some of us said that, you called us into a meeting to discuss, so how come you came with a prepared statement? And they apologized and said, well, they were just reading, they wanted to discuss. So give and take, we raised our views, we made our points, and we realized that the very things that the government said it was going to do, which we discussed on Monday, are the same things that the government is offering to do. We don't have any serious variation from what we were told on Monday, from what we are being told today. But suddenly, Joshua Ansah and Bampo said government has shown commitment, and so let us call off the strike. Well, our view as UTAG, yes, as of yesterday, the 16 public universities, we had voted to go on strike on, as our response, to the fight against illegal mining. And we did not even, I looked at the motion that was tabled, it was not even tied to what organized labor wanted to do. And so I'm in touch with my national president. We are holding our own meeting this evening. And then I'm telling you that we are not going to go by this charade. We are not going to go by this show of incompetence and gross disrespect to other unions for constituting the labor, or constituting organized labor. Clearly, they came with an agenda. Look, there are so many things that are being said about the leadership of organized labor and the kinds of things that happened here. Okay, first is those bogus charges and allegations.
Moving on, a broadcast journalist with multimedia, Akwesi Nsia, has publicly criticized the University Teachers Association of Ghana for planning another strike. He argues UTAG's demands cannot be met within the short period they are requesting. Nsia suggests the Ministry of Education and the Controller and Accountant General should call UTAG to order.
And what you're seeking for, no, there's no precedent in this world. You'll bet me that short of space that time I'm open. It is not possible. You can't crime fanchire ho. And you're possible. And I'm telling you, say, I think some of us also support the cause. Say, if you dare declare the striker, government should not pay you. Yabre, ade, yabre. You take every opportunity. Not get the decision for the money. Every single opportunity. Some of our teachers, they be lazy, want to take advantage of it. Yabre, ade, actually, so the number of sit-down strike action occurs within our teaching body. Is every year be such a for be every every year be or such a chef will be a tetia. O mother body the asthma kotu abayanim, abasi ampa, a yadi a hyena, me try the more ABCD, or semi quadamentias, obey. Yet me from the taxpayer, but you'll be lazy, you are tiffy. And no quack if you messiah, you are from Aqua Jessica. Now, Sumesua, what's I hear him say, young for or Mexican as I'm a chiaka. A yes, see, a yes, see. This strike by UTAG does not add up. Controller and Accountant General, Ministry of Education should take them on. It does not add up.
And to our last story, Member of Parliament for Ketu South, Jifa Ablagomashi, has speak about the struggles of Okada riders in her constituency. She believes the government's lack of job creation is to be blamed for the riders' inability to secure operating license. The issue highlights the challenges faced by many Ghanaian youth who turn to Okada operation as a means of livelihood due to limited employment opportunities.
That they ride the motorbike because they have no jobs. Back in the day, this border was was the busiest land border in the country. Look at the pale shadow it's become now. What else is there for them to do? We were told about one district, one factory. Where is our factory? One district, $1 million dollars. Where is ours? So you leave them no choice but to ride a bike, because that's the easiest way, the low-hanging fruits for them to be able to feed themselves, their wives, and their children. But even as I commiserate with them and empathize with them, I also admit that the law enforcement should not be given the opportunity to arrest them because they have decided to go against the law. And when they do that, they make it difficult for me to go and intercede on their behalf. So it's important that both parties manage the situation and do the right thing.
And that's all on today's segment of News Bite. Do well to log onto our socials at www.GhanaTalksRadio.com. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at GhanaTalksRadio.com. Thanks for staying tuned.